my love is for the ocean, not for you.
I live on the country of the Wandjiwarndjian and Jerinja people, the traditional custodians of this land, who have taken care of our pristine beaches, bush and waterways for thousands of years, preserving and protecting them for us to use and enjoy today. Normally, I don't like waking up early in the mornings. However, I find having something inspiring, beautiful, or motivating to wake up to really brings a positivity to the start of your day. Whether that is a workout, a cup of coffee, or in my case, a beautiful trip over to Hyams Beach to watch the sun come up. I did not have to wake up this early today. It was a weekend, but I just wanted to start my day on an inspiring note. And it was honestly so peaceful and serene, and I'm really glad that I headed over there and spent that time just in solitude and in nature. After that, Dave and I headed over to Huskisson and treated ourselves to a delightful breakfast at the cafe. There are so many cute cafe options over in Husky, and it's just a lovely place to wander around, whether you are eating, drinking, checking out the shops, or just admiring the beautiful scenery. We then ducked down to Shoot's Nursery, where I picked up a variety of herbs and vegetables to continue my container garden, and also grabbed Dave and I a little takeaway coffee as a lovely afternoon treat. My family came up for a little visit, which I was very surprised and happy about, and we continued on our winter bonfire traditions. I have been loving spending some extra quality time with my family, and I'm very thankful for YouTube because this has provided us with an outlet to go on some amazing staycations and adventures and film them so that we can relive them and enjoy them later, which has been such a blessing and a gift to be able to look back on. It is now later in the evening and I'm about to settle down into bed and do my nightly reading routine. So I thought I would finish off this video sharing the books that I'm currently reading and my thoughts on each of them. I love talking about books. It's probably the English teacher in me, but I find that when I do standalone videos about, you know, what books I'm reading for each season or a haul of the books that I've recently purchased, they aren't particularly popular. So I'm hoping to include more sort of reading tips and recommendations in sort of more sort of daily type vlogs. So if you have any feedback on things that you would like to see more of, or parts of the vlogs that you really do enjoy, and make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. But let's get on to the books. So the first one is Untamed by Glennon Doyle. This received some really great reviews, and I'm sort of sad to say that I do have quite mixed feelings about it. It says, stop pleasing and start living. Who were you before the world told you who to be? It's an intimate memoir and a galvanizing wake-up call about what is possible when you step out of our cages and say, here I am. And I think the thing that's throwing me about this book is that it's not chronological. Instead, each of the chapters is quite short, and it's a little bit of an anecdote about her life and kind of the learning experiences that she gained from it. But because we're kind of going here and there throughout time, and there's not a consistent message, it's more sort of like little bits here and there, it's quite hard for me to follow along. And I think really if I'm to get something out of it, I'm probably going to have to go back and reread and start highlighting some important takeaways. The next book I'm reading is Homebody, a book of poetry by Rupi Kaur, and this one doesn't belong to me. It was actually a loan from a friend at work. I have got both of her other two books of poetry, and this one is really good. Initially, I was a bit skeptical about it. The first chapter was quite heavy in terms of mental health, and then sort of I thought that it was going to have like a very dark tone to it, but as I'm reading, I'm finding that she just has so much wisdom and vibrancy throughout her poems, and I definitely would recommend her to sort of any young woman. I feel like there's a lot to learn there, particularly about our bodies and how they are often perceived and treated by other people, and kind of being at home and dealing with trauma from, you know, past experiences, and sort of dealing with those body issues, as well as like a whole heap of other things. I found a really great poem in here that's about productivity, which I'm definitely going to be applying to my own life. The next book I'm reading is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and it's by Mark Haddon, and this one I am reading for school. I don't actually teach this for year 12, it is on the HSC list, but another one of our year 12 classes is currently studying this, and I have to mark their class worth of essays, so I want to be upskilled on the text that they're going to be writing on before I do my marking. And then the final one that I picked up is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover, but I haven't actually started this yet. I do like to have a couple of books on the go, but I feel like 4 is just a little bit too much at the moment. So I'm hoping I can finish at least 1 or potentially 2 of the other 3 before I start reading this, but I'm definitely keen to give it a try. Thank you guys so much for joining me on a more slow living and intentional day in the life as a high school teacher in Jervis Bay. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And my little friend Mac has come to join us and sign off. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.